Hello and welcome to another video from the Dutchwatchdude. This time I have something a little bit different. I think I said it video before, but again this is something different than... It's a little bit more different. If you can have something more different than something different. Just not to make everybody completely confused, I will just stop explaining what it is, but I will explain what it is about. At the first glance of this watch, you will probably think, hey, I look at an Seiko SPB145J1. I can tell you, you aren't. You are looking at a watch, that is for sure. Probably that's why you are here on this channel. It is actually having the word Seiko on it. It has the Prospex logo. It has automatic. But if you look good, it also has something funny. As you can see, diver B and not divers. A little bit of a hint that you are looking at a replica watch. And yes, that is what it is. You are watching a replica watch. It is also not an automatic watch. You probably think, but the second hand is more or less sweeping. You also right, because this watch is a replica watch with a Chinese movement, not a Japanese movement, because a lot of replica watches are actually provided with a Seiko movement that does more or less the same as this movement. It does it a little bit better, and it's a lot more expensive. The inside of this watch is a Chinese sweeping hand quartz movement, powered by a 377 battery and actually keeping time really good. That is why I think that this might be a replica watch you want. The price difference is huge. An SPB 145 is actually doing around 1200 euros at the moment. I think it's no longer in the collection, but if you can buy it, it's quite expensive. Not a big deal, because if you really want it, you will pay the money. That's with everything. This one is a lot cheaper. I will tell you a little bit later what the price is, and I will also tell you what I did to get it. I also gonna tell you that I'm gonna give this watch away, because I never sell a replica watch or a fake watch. A fake watch and a replica watch is the same for me, so I don't sell them. I will give this away to one of my followers, and I will tell you what to do. And I can already tell you, you don't have to do a lot of tricks. The only thing you have to do is be a follower, because I'm not gonna make some kind of a contest where you have to bring on more followers for my channel. I don't care that much about it. If you are a follower, you can actually get this watch. I will tell you a little bit later what to do. Back to this watch. It comes on a bracelet. Actually, I still have the bracelet. As you can see, it's still in the seal. I did remove the end links, and that didn't went that well, because while I was removing the end links, they were bent over so badly that I did throw them away. They were kind of cheap. However, the bracelet, it is kind of cheap, but I will try to focus a little bit. It are solid links. The bracelet is quite light and the clasp is quite cheap, but it do the job. And if I tell you the price of the watch, you will understand. I also will apologize for my chair. It's squeaking, cracking, and it's almost making the same sounds as I do in the morning. So sorry for that. I might have to find a sponsor to get me a real good chair. So if you're in the chair business and you want to sponsor the channel with a very nice chair, probably leather, probably elephant skin or something like that, but it don't have to be that fancy. Ostrich skin will also do. Please offer your chair and I will let you know if I want it. For so far, begging for a new chair. This watch, it has a bezel. The bezel is, as you can see, one directional. That is at least a good thing, because a lot, well, I always get a little bit freaked out if it is not in the right position. Now it is, more or less. The bezel is one directional, so that is a good thing. A lot of cheap replicas, you can turn the bezel almost every point, left, right, up and down, and yeah, that doesn't make it look any better than it already does. Another thing, the crystal. The crystal is glass, probably mineral glass, but it is flat. That's nice. Crown, not signed. No need to, because it is not a Seiko, so why should you have a signed crown? The other side of the watch. Bloop. It does have the Seiko logo. It does have the Seiko name. It even has all the information that is of belongs to the SPB145J, including, where is my little stick? Here is my little stick, including the Prospex logo and stuff. But there it directly ends, because it's not a screw-on back, it's actually a click-on, and it doesn't even click on very well, because when I opened it to look at the movement, the little thingy that you use to open a click-on back on a watch came off and changed into some razor sharp thingy to make my finger hurt, and I was feeling very sad for myself for at least 2.5 minutes and probably a few seconds more. That said, it is stainless steel, the case. It's not made from anything else, and actually the watch feels quite heavy. I was kind of surprised about it, because even if it is a quartz watch and it has the sweeping hand, at first glance it is a nice watch. The Seiko 145, the SPB, is a nice watch, and if you go for the looks of that watch, there is not much wrong with this one. Yes, it's not a real Seiko, it is a replica, it's a fake replica, it's the same thing, I keep saying it, but it looks good. There is actually a very good reason why you should buy this watch. If you're considering to buy an SPB145J1 or one of his brothers or sisters, this one can actually be a good training, not training in the way you have to learn how to wear a watch, but if you're not sure if the watch look good on you, or if you're not sure you like how the watch wear, the size is exactly the same as the original, the color is exactly the same, even the dial is pretty well made, except of the mistypo. If I zoom in a little, that's not easy, because I'm very clumsy every now and then. Oh, well, maybe I do it a little bit too much. This should work. As you can see, the indexes are actually applied. They are not painted, but they are laying on top of the dial. It has quite a nice sunburst effect. Not as good, of course, as the real deal, but again, you're talking about a replica, a fake, call it whatever it is. It's just not the real deal. Another thing, that Seiko is pretty well known about the loom. This watch, the indexes, have very nice loom, very bright, very long-lasting loom. In the dark, the whole night. I tried it earlier this week. It You can see the loom from the indexes all night. The only bad thing is the loom on the hands is as good as nothing. So after 5 minutes, you cannot see what time it is because you only see the indexes and not the hands. So it is actually pretty useless. But again, it's a replica. Don't ask the whole world from a watch that isn't what it should be. What we have here is also funny. The replica did make the dial exactly like the original, except the driver B. I will point it out again. It is actually kind of funny. It should be divers and not diver B. The movement number 6R35 is there and the case number also, but it isn't. It is a replica from the good friends from China. I am at the point that I think I can tell you what I did pay for this watch. Well, actually, it was 32 euros. In dollars, it will probably be around $40. And that was including VAT, that is our Dutch tax. And yeah, that is a nice deal for a watch that look like the real deal, that almost runs like the real deal, and probably keeping better time than the real deal. Because you can say what you want, a quartz watch is doing one thing always very good, even if it isn't €2 watch, it will keep time. I mean, the experience of a mechanical watch will never be beaten by a quartz watch. You will probably know that I am a collector of automatic watches, mechanical watches, hand wind, but not quartz because I don't care much about it, but they always keep time. And that is an interesting thing if you are depending on time. I keep saying it, this watch, you should buy it if you wanna buy the real deal. The SPB145J1 is an expensive watch. If you want to try it out in real life for a few days and you don't have a friend around that own the same watch that want to loan it to you, you can buy this one for, let's say, $40, 32 euros, and you can actually try it out if you like it, if you like the way it feels, if you like the way it looks on you, if you like the size of it, if you like the hands, if you like the readability of a watch. Because one thing is very important. I'm not talking about the night because I've already told you this watch is doing nothing in the dark. But at daytime, how easy is it to read the time? If you have a watch and you cannot read the time easy, you have to see it in one glance, in my opinion. Otherwise, yeah, you better get a digital watch or you take a newspaper. If you cannot read easily the time on your watch, you are actually not worth a watch. Well, that's what I think. This one, good example, good watch, looks good, that cheap, but it is a fake. If you're totally against fake watches, you just wasted almost 15 minutes of your life. If you think, wow, this is a nice watch, I will try it and maybe I probably buy the real one, you know what to do. If you're into fake watches, you always know what to do because for the money, again, you have a very good, reliable watch. The bracelet, 2 times nothing, put it on a nice strap. I put it on a nice leather strap. I think they call it a racing strap. You can fool most people into owning a real Seiko if that's your thing. I gonna say goodbye to it soon, and one of you viewers can win it. The only thing you have to do is be my follower. I will upload a video in the next few days. I will tell you what to do to win it. Again, It's easy. You only have to be a follower, but you have to do a few things so I know who you are and how you can win it. That's something for the next video. For now, I hope you enjoyed this little review of this little fake watch that I actually kind of like but don't want because it's not real. It's a little bit complex, but you probably get what I try to say. I hope to see you soon with my next video. I probably will be reviewing the two Shanghai watches that I have lying around waiting for a review. This one slipped just in between because I bought it and used it to wear it until my Grand Seiko was in the store and in the house. I really like to show off my Grand Seiko, so here you go. This one is for picking up for the winner. Have a nice day. Just subscribe to the channel if you like my videos. Just follow me on the Instagram if you're into watches, and hit the bell if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. Till then, have a great time and hope to see you soon at my next video. At Dutchwatchdude at YouTube. Bye bye.